Yo, what is up, y'all? My name is Devin, and today I'm going to be getting into probably the most searched fucking YouTube thing when it comes to fitness: how to train your abs. Yes, we all know abs are made in the kitchen. You only see your abs once you diet down, but nobody really talks about how important it is to optimally train your abs in order to see them revealed in your cutting phase. But before I get into that, if you are interested in one-on-one coaching, a custom meal plan, or a custom training plan, make sure you go ahead and email me at devindoescoaching@gmail.com. It's going to be like right here. If you are looking to have an enjoyable experience when it comes to eating your food, I definitely suggest checking out my cookbook. It's going to be linked down below. The biggest factor that people neglect when it comes to trying to show your abs are a muscle group just like your delts, just like your pecs. The way that we train all of those muscle groups is via progressive overload, right? Trying to increase the weight or increase the reps, but we seem to neglect that approach when it comes to our ab training. Oftentimes we will not apply resistance when it comes to ab training, and we'll stick to body weight movements like laying leg raises, hanging leg raises, or anything like that. But we often neglect that resistance factor, which is kind of not too bright. My favorite are rope cable crunches. Now, a lot of ab crunch machines are not really suitable for everybody's body type, right? Whereas the free range of motion that comes with the cable, it doesn't matter if you're short, it doesn't matter if you're super tall, the cable is going to give you free range of motion. I also use an ab rollout wheel, which trains the transverse abdominis. I am hitting my entire abdominal wall on a weekly basis. When it comes to tracking your progressive overload, I strongly suggest using a training app. For myself and my clients, I utilize Heavy. So Heavy is super dope because it shows a little bit of form breakdown, obviously not to the degree if you had a coach. It does give you a general layout of what the exercise should look like, which is great if you simply are not entirely sure. Every single week, you're building upon your last session. So if you're doing rope cable crunches, you're gonna outline, I did 3 sets with 60 pounds at 20 reps. Next week, I wanna do 3 sets at 60 pounds, aiming for 21 reps. And that's how you're gonna build up that muscle, okay? I personally train my abs 4 times, sometimes 5 times a week. I train them on my push and my pull days, and then sometimes I will also train them on a rest day. I do not train my abs on leg days, simply for the fact that I can become hip flexor dominant, and we do not want any hip flexor activation when we're going through ab movement. The way that your abs are brought through a full range of motion is by spinal flexion. So that's going to be the curvation of your spine. The last thing I'm going to cover here is your nutrition. You're not going to build muscle in a caloric deficit. It's simply not going to happen. A lot of people neglect training their abs when they're in a bulking phase because they're like, oh, well, I'm not going to see them anyway. They're going to be covered by fat, so it doesn't matter. And they go super Saiyan mode with training abs in a cut. That's not how shit works. Your abs are a muscle. They need to be built up the same way as any other muscle group. If you want to have some crazy dope ass abs, when you're building your abs up while you're in a bulking phase, when you cut down, you're going to see them much sooner. The thicker your abs are, the more you're going to see them at a higher body fat. So right now I'm probably at 16 to 17% body fat, and I can still see my abs, and I'm probably going to hold on to my abs up until maybe 19% body fat because I train them so hard. I've trained them for years and they're pretty prominent, right? So if you do want to have that ability to see your abs at a higher body fat, train them so they're thicker and they show at a higher body fat. That's the key to that, right? Like I said, if you are interested in coaching, go ahead and email me. Definitely follow me on Instagram so you can see updates on my bodybuilding progress. It's going to be linked down below. And like I always say, Devin loves you, Devin's a Don, and Devin is out of here, boy.